My name is Damion Squire. I'm from Lasalle, Quebec. I'm a point guard and I'm a UC Davis signee. I'm a point guard. One of my strengths is using my athleticism to get into the paint and create for my teammates or for myself. Also, another one of my strengths is my defense. So when I'm not on offense, I use my defense to like wake myself up and get more involved in the game. My favorite player, I would say, is Russell Westbrook. I feel like when I watch him, I can relate to how he expresses himself on the court. You can see like he plays with a lot of passion. Like he means everything he does on the court. I feel the same way when I play. I feel like everything I do has a meaning behind it. It's not just like me doing whatever, you know. It's more like I'm trying to say something while I'm like through my game. So yeah, I look up to Russell Westbrook a lot. I was 10 years old. I was in grade 5. I started playing at Boys and Girls Club of LaSalle for Coach Gibbs. I didn't really know too much about the game at first. I just started playing because my older brother started playing.
Yeah.
And I looked up to him, so I just wanted to be like him at first. So it was kind of tough for me to figure out the game at first, but I got a lot of help along the way with my older brother and my coaches. So I would say don't focus too much on what other people around you are doing, whether if it's like involved with basketball or not. Like try to stay in your own lane. Try to focus on yourself, because at the end of the day, that's all you can control is your outcome. Don't try to compare yourself to like other people, you know, because that can only bring you down. It's good to use other people as motivation, don't get me wrong, but at the end of the day, you shouldn't strive to be like other people. You should try to be the best version of yourself. So don't focus too much on others. I would say in Bantam is when I started like looking around the city, and I started looking up to Tavon Walker, who played at Vanier at the time. I felt like my game kind of was leaning towards his, as in to where like I felt like I could resemble him a lot as I got older. So I just started watching him a lot. Growing up, like I had many coaches that were always there to help me, always like giving a handout, you know what I'm saying, trying to look after me and everything. But I would say coming up, who had like the biggest impacts on me, helped me a lot, like not even just with basketball, but like outside of basketball, with like my own problems, or I can go to them for anything, was Coach Gibbs and Coach Berkey. They're always there for me, like ever since I started, and it was always genuine. It was never like they wanted something back from me, or they expected me to do something like, or give them something, you know what I mean? It was always genuinely like, because they had love for me, and I had love for them. So ever since I was young, like from driving me to practices, driving me to games, like my mom was really like strict. She didn't let me do anything, you know what I'm saying? So like at first it was really hard for like me to even be allowed to go to practices if it was too far. Like if it wasn't at the Boys and Girls Club, I wasn't like, my mom wasn't having it, you know, but like both of them would help me get to places. If I ever had any, like if I was ever down or anything, like not regarding basketball, they're always the ones that were there for me ever since I started. So I thank them a lot for that. En ce moment, je suis pas encore trop sûr de qu'est-ce que je vais étudier à l'université, mais je suis pas mal sûr que quand je vais me rendre là-bas, je vais rencontrer des gens qui vont m'aider puis comme mieux me guider dans la direction que je vais aller. I would say there's definitely a hunger about the game. Guys and even girls, they're hungry. Like when I play basketball here, I feel like there's always somebody that's trying to prove something on the court, you know what I'm saying? And it helps everyone get better, you know what I'm saying? Like when there's a certain level of competitiveness, it brings out the best of whoever's playing, you know what I'm saying? So I would definitely say that that's something remarkable about Montreal basketball. It's actually helped me become who I am, because playing here when I was younger it taught me to have that hunger wherever else I go, you know what I'm saying? So I would definitely say that's a strong point of basketball here in Montreal. Like things are not always gonna go as you planned it. So don't get discouraged. Don't stick on something when it's not going right. Kind of always keep moving forward. Always look for the next opportunity. Always look for like the next up, because there's gonna be a lot of downs. But if you keep looking down, you're never gonna find the next up, you know what I mean? My biggest basketball accomplishment up to date is being able to obtain for myself a free education at the high school level and at the university level. I mean, playing basketball, before going pro, that should be your main goal. Is to look for that free education for you and for your family, for your future, you know? So I would definitely say, since I accomplished that, I'm very, very proud of that. And I'd say my family is, and my friends are too, so yeah. I'd say basketball has taught me that you have to be able to adapt in life. On the court, a lot of things get thrown at you that you don't expect or you don't necessarily know how to handle, but the ones who just sit there and let it bring them down, those are the ones that don't succeed. So I would say learning how to adapt and take things as they come, you know? Life is filled with challenges every day. You have everyday challenges, and some of them are worse and bigger and harder to deal with than others. But the trick is to always keep roll with the punches, you know what I'm saying? It's not about like you said, it's not about who finishes. It's not a sprint. It's a marathon. You gotta think ahead. You guys gotta be aware of your next move, and that's something that I couldn't have really learned in the classroom, but I had to go out in life on my own and kind of learn by myself. But I feel like that's also one of the best ways to learn it. So.